Hello, it's Echo and welcome to another video. I'm doing a collaboration with my very good friend Zombie, and you might recognize him from another challenge that I did. It'll be linked up top, and also his channel will be linked below and on screen now. You should go check him out. Anyways, today we are doing the Pause Art Challenge, and if you don't know what this is, it is a really big trend that goes around in the art community where basically you have all of these different prompts and you pause the screen to see which one you get. And by prompts, I mean different characteristics for building a character. So it could be eye color, hair color, style, facial expression, etc., etc. So it's a very good way to make a unique and fun character. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Me and Zombie, we went on Instagram and we found two that we thought were really cute. And now you're going to see our process. Well, you're going to see my process. Go over to his channel if you want to see his. Zombie actually picked out this pause art challenge for me, so here we go. I got bi-gender, I got this fading skin tone, kind of these sad, tired eyes or unamused eyes. I got these floppy bunny ears. I got this kind of anime-esque hair, black and green hair, and then this outfit, this like schoolboy outfit, and then no accessories. So let's get into the actual speed paint. I was actually pretty worried going into this character design because all of the elements weren't really clicking in my brain, so I did end up doing some sketches in my sketchbook to try and figure out what I wanted the overall character vibe to be. Now, because of the outfit, I knew that I kind of had to age this character down a bit than what I would normally go for, which I feel like I draw people that kind of look like young adults or like late teenagers. So I wanted to try and make this character look a bit younger because I did get this like Japanese schoolboy outfit, and that's what it is because I googled it because I had no idea what this is or like when you wear this item. And I also needed to do a little bit of research to find out how you can kind of alter this item to make it look cooler. I was a little bit torn with the outfit. And I actually had originally thought that I got a female character. Like when I first rolled, I actually wrote down that it was a female because I just wasn't paying attention. And I had never seen like that symbol before. And I actually think that symbol is drawn incorrectly because when I was looking online for what symbol that was, the bi-gender symbol actually has like the top little bit going to the left and this one has it going to the right. So I don't know what that's about. I hope that that is the bi-gender symbol just drawn incorrectly. If it's not correct, I am so sorry. I really tried looking hard for it. So I also went with making this character a little bit ambiguous, not only with the clothes, but also with the face and, you know, the overall vibe of the character. You can see that I have a full body on the left here, and spoiler alert, I don't actually complete the full body. I was going to, but I like this pose on the right and how I ended up coloring and rendering it so much that I just left this as my full piece, and I am really happy with how it turned out. You'll see in a bit. But I do think that doing the full body on the right kind of helps you visualize what I wanted for this character, which is a skirt along with this uniform on top, and then like maybe some cute Mary Janes and some like ankle length socks. Is that what they're called? Ankle length socks? You know, like rolled up socks. Not rolled up, but like pulled up socks. Anyways, I was also kind of struggling with the hair because I don't like this kind of pointy hairstyle, so I tried to kind of mesh it into a way that is more my style, which I really like doing this thing lately with hair where it like curves into the face. I'm probably gonna look back on this later and be like, why did I always do that? That's so annoying, but whatever. I enjoy it now, and that's all that matters. So I kind of did something different with the hair than what was in like the reference that I was given, like what I actually rolled, and I made it less so harsh and pointy, which I think that's okay. Here I am going in with like the blushing and the coloring, and I had so much fun doing this because I was really excited to do this kind of fading skin tone. And I did this pose specifically because I wanted to show the hands, where the hands were fading from one color to another, and I think that's so pretty. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Like I wonder if that's part of vitiligo. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm going in with the shading layer now, and I decided to shade this with purple because there is a lot of green going on, you know, purple and green, complementary colors. I wasn't quite sure what kind of lighting I wanted to go with, so I just kind of stuck to a very generic lighting, but I do end up changing that because I am going to be adding a background to this drawing. I know, so crazy for me to add a background to my drawings. I just thought I would put this character into an actual place because I wanted to tell more of a story, and I'm glad that I did because at the end of this video, when you see Zombie's drawing revealed, you're gonna be blown away because his tells like a whole story and everything. It's so cool, so just make sure you stick around for that. But yeah, I'm going in and I'm rendering the ears right now, going in and changing some of the line art color just to make it look a bit more cohesive because I wasn't really liking the really dark line art around the ears. I just felt it was way too stark of a contrast from how like fluffy and soft I wanted the ears to look. Adding this fluff into the ears was so much fun, and it was probably my favorite part of this entire drawing. It was really like calming and therapeutic just to add in the fluffy bits, and I really think that makes the ears stand out in a nice way. I was a little bit worried about how I was going to make the ears kind of blend into this design because they do poke out quite a bit. I feel like I should have made them maybe a bit droopier and maybe even bigger or something, but I'm still happy with how these turned out. I'm adding some details and shine to the hair right now, and originally in my concepts of this design, I was gonna make like the whole right side of the hair green, like the whole right chunk of the bang green, but that was just standing out way too much, so I decided just to do the tips green, and I definitely like that a lot more. It's way more subtle and it doesn't take away from the other elements of the design. The only thing that kind of bums me out about this design is that with this kind of pose, you really can't see the outfit at all. It's just like all black. And in this one, compared to the full body, you can see the full body has a skirt on. And in this one, they're wearing pants, which I don't know why I did that. I kind of just did that. But I think it looks a lot better than if I would have done a skirt because you wouldn't be able to see the skirt anyways with how the leg is like this. So I guess it doesn't matter either way. You'll probably notice that I added freckles to this character. I didn't roll freckles, but I decided that they needed a little more something going on with the face, especially with having this kind of animalistic nose. So I thought freckles was a nice choice. And here I am adding the background and the lighting. This took me a hot minute trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the lighting, but I decided to just go with what the image had, which was kind of a golden glow coming from the window and then some really harsh shadows. I messed around with the lighting quite a bit because I wanted it to look like the character was actually in this setting and in this background, so you can see me messing with the different lighting. And also I decided to make the green tips of the hair glow just to give some magical elements to this because I feel like this is a very magical piece with the bunny ears and all. I add some perspective blur and some more shadows, and then we are done. Let's go on to the reveal.
I'm finished with the drawing. How did you feel?
Honestly, I think this went maybe even better than the last time we did a collab.
How so? How so?
Well, I was really nervous at the beginning because the things I got were not so great and they were really out of my comfort zone, but I think I made it work in a very cutesy aesthetic way.
Who do you want to go first? Do you want me to show mine first?
I want you to go first. I want you to go first.
Okay, so I just wanna. This is my new OC, blue hair barista liberal. Here.
Oh my gosh, you edited this so cute. Oh my god, it's like a magazine cover.
Yes,
I
I want to give it
Let
like
it
a little
all
bit
go,
of like
go.
just Go.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
You know, I was
So,
really wondering
uh,
what you were gonna do with the squirrel aspects.
I had like a little bit of an advantage because I decided to, because like my thought process about this whole entire thing was like I wanted her to feel like she's really candid so that the features that is shown on her doesn't look dark. Like the blue hair, the squirrel tail, the squirrel ears. At least it's like not the main focus at least because like the main focus is like on the storyline of the picture, like the who's following her behind
Mm-hmm.
her and like where is she heading. So it's like I wanted to feel like it's natural on her rather than making like a character sheet where like it feels like, you know, it's like character design because there's not really much you could do with it. So yeah, that's my piece.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I did that well. Okay, this is what I did with it.
Whoa! Wait, this is so cool. I like the way that you did the glowing hair. I
Yeah, I
personally
just thought I
enjoy
needed
this.
something. Cause like why else would just these strands be green? You know, like there's something magical going on here. Thank you so much, Zombie, for doing this collab with me. Thank you so much again. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!
There's
There's
a
a zombie
zombie
on
on
your
your
lawn.
lawn.